Okay, hello everyone, guys. Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you all? Good morning, everyone. My name is Afreen, and today we are going to discuss important topics related to PPB, right? So this is class second. So I welcome you all in this series, which is very important to all of you. I have asked you the recommendation that what topics should I cover? Okay, so there are certain topics which you all bankers want me to cover in this series. So you just kindly comment in the comment box that other than what I'm teaching to you in this short series for the examination, what topic you want me to cover in this series, right? So let's talk about this class. This is the PPP class second. So first of all, let's talk about the periodic updation. Very important thing. So you know that a customer is actually divided into three risk categories. So if we talk about the customer category, so there is some risk customer, there is some medium risk customer, and there are some high risk customer, right? So when you are dealing more in cash, okay, for example, you are a jeweler or you have more transactions based on cash, then you are considered as a high risk customer for the bank. Whereas when you are a salaried employee, a basic government employee, okay, who are not dealing in cash in any ways, right? Then you are categorized into a low risk customer. Then there are some medium risk customer also. Okay, so according to the risk profile, always a bank distribute the customer profile into high risk or low risk or medium risk customer, right? Now if we talk about the periodic expectations, first of all, for a high risk customer, for a high risk customer, it is very important to note that the periodic updation is done in every 2 years. Okay, it is for the high risk customer. When we are talking about the low risk customer, so low risk customer, the periodic updation is done in every 10 year. Whereas if we talk about the medium risk customer, the periodic updation is done in every 8 year. Okay, so if you are a high risk customer, your periodic updation is done in every 2 year. If you are a low risk customer, your periodic updation is done in every 8 year. Whereas if you are if you are a medium risk customer, your periodic updation is done in every 8 years. Well, if you are a low risk customer, then your periodic updation is done in every 10 years. Clear? So this is very important. Periodic updation can be asked in your examination. Next, very important thing is Central KYC Record Registry. So if we talk about the Central KYC Record Registry, it is actually an entity to retrieve, store, collect, and maintain your KYC record in a digital format. So whatever KYC documents we are giving to the bank, okay, know your customers policy, under know your customer policy, we have to just deposit certain officially valid documents to the bank, right? So whatever documents we are giving, okay, to the bank for the KYC purpose, where these documents are stored, where these documents are actually maintained, stored, or safeguarded in a digital format. So, if we talk about the Central KYC Record Registry, it is actually an entity which is responsible for collecting, retrieving, safeguarding, as well as storing all the KYC documents of the individual in a digital format. Okay, and for assessing the work of Central KYC Record Registry, Government of India has actually introduced CERSAI. CERSAI is Central Registry of Securitization Assets and Reconstruction and Securities of India. So Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security Interest of India, that is CERSI. CERSAI actually helps to perform and act the function of Central KYC Record Registry, right? So we have Central KYC Record Registry. Central KYC Record Registry stores, retrieves, safeguard the KYC in a digital format. Very important thing, right? The questions can be asked from this particular Central KYC Record Registry. Clear? Now next. If we talk about the record management, see, so bank has to follow a lot of rules under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, as well as the Prevention of Money Laundering regulations, rules and regulations, right? So bank has to adhere, bank has to follow all the compliance strict rules against the Money Laundering Act and money laundering regulations and rules. Why? Because see, money laundering is a big crime. So when there is a process where a dirty money means when a money is earned from any illegal activity is converted into or infused into the economy, representing it in such a way that it is actually generated from a legal source, then it is what? Then it is termed to be as money laundering process. So when we are talking about the money laundering process, in a particular money laundering process, we know that there are three stages. First, the money is placed, okay, placement is done. Then the money is what? Layered, okay, layering is done. And finally, the integration of money is done to convert it into buying some physical properties, legal properties, or starting some legal business, right? So this we already have discussed. Now, under this, the record management is one of the very important thing the bank has to follow. And what is the record management? So every customer, okay, every bank has this particular compliance that they have to record the customer transaction for a period of at least 5 years, right? From the date of transaction. So if the transaction is done today, either it is a domestic transaction or it is an international transaction. So from today, we have to maintain as a bank or as a banker, we have to maintain the record of this transaction for a complete period of at least 5 years. You can maintain more than 5 years also, but not less than this 5 years, right? Plus, whatever the records and whatever the KYC document, whatever the identification process the customer is having, or you are submitting any documents under the customer identification, as well as there is the customer address record, bank has to maintain that for a period of 5 years after the business relationship end. So if you are a bank customer, then obviously bank has to maintain these record for all time, okay? But if for example you have ended this business relation, okay, so bank and customer, so customer has closes their account in the bank, right? Still, the bank has to maintain all the records of that customer for a complete period of 5 years, even after the business relationship end, right? So this is known as the what? This is known as the record management. So this is very important, that for how many or for how much time period a customer or a bank has to maintain the record of transaction. They have to preserve the customer identification address record for a complete period of 5 years. So this is actually 5 years, right? Done. Next we are talking about the correspondent bank. Now, what is a correspondent bank? Now, if we talk about the correspondent bank, I'm just switching off my, sorry, so that you can just see this. What is a correspondent bank? So when we are talking about the correspondent bank, it is actually a arrangement between a bank, if the bank is not having a branch in a particular area or a particular country. For example, if for example I am living in a country A, for example, right? I am living in a country A, okay, and my account is in what? A bank, right? Now I want to send money to my friend who is living in any country, for example, B, right? And my bank don't have this any branch in this country, okay? But I want to send money to my friend who is living in this country. So now what can the purpose can I use? Okay, so for here in this specific thing, I just want to have a arrangement. I give money to my bank, right? Then my bank just forward this money to a particular bank which is called as the correspondent bank. okay, which is, you can say, a partner bank. So my bank, which is a bank, has actually a partner bank in a country B, because they don't have the actual branch, so they just tie up or arrange, or there is a partnership that can be done with another bank in that country B, which is called as the correspondent bank. Now the correspondent bank receive money from the respondent bank. Respondent bank is my bank, correspondent bank is the another country's bank. Then that bank just give money to my friend who is living in that country. Okay, so correspondent banking is term, it is like an arrangement which is used by the bank where there is one bank which is the partner of the another bank. Okay, and this that bank is responsible for carrying out any functions which are actually demanded by the respondent bank. So if, for example, in country B there is a B bank, okay, so my bank, because this bank don't have any branch here, so this bank just partner with this particular bank. Okay, and if I am a person here, so I just send money to my bank. Okay, so then my bank sent money to this bank, and then this bank transfer money to my friend who is living in country B. And this all happens because my bank don't have any branch in this country B. Now this means my bank, it is known as the respondent bank, who is actually in need of the banking services, right? And this bank means the partner bank is called as the correspondent bank, okay, who is actually performing the functions on the behalf of respondent bank. And the arrangement between these two is called as the correspondent banking. Okay, so just read it down. So it is defined in a general term as an arrangement under which one bank hold deposits owned by other bank and provide payment and other services to the respondent bank, right? Now, if we talk about the correspondent bank, it is a correspondent banking. It is actually a global financial transactions, and hence it is very crucial. There is a correspondent bank which hold deposit, provide financial services such as processing payment, currency exchange, and accessing to the financial market. There is a respondent bank who don't have a direct access to certain service or market, and that relies on a correspondent bank to provide those services. This is known as the correspondent bank services. This is known as what? Correspondent bank services. Clear? Done? Okay. Last thing, very important thing for you all. What are the officially valid documents for the KYC? What are the officially valid documents for the KYC? So if we talk about the officially valid documents for KYC, so in officially valid document for the KYC purpose, we have to present our passport, we have to present our driving license, the proof of possession of Aadhaar number, voters identity card issued by the Election Commission of India, job card by Narega. There is a letter which is issued by the National Population Register which contain the name and addresses. So these are all the officially valid document for the KYC, and it is very important to note that PAN card. PAN is not included in the officially valid document for the KYC purpose. So for KYC purpose, we have passport, we have driving license, we have proof of possession of Aadhaar number, we have voter identity card that is issued by Election Commission of India, we have job card issued by Narega, we have the letter issued by the National Population Register, okay, which contain the name and addresses. Clear? So these are considered as the officially valid document. Clear? Everything is clear. So these are very important topic for you all. Like periodic updation is very important. Central KYC Record Registry is very important. Record management according to Prevention of Money Laundering Act and Prevention of Money Laundering rules. Okay, this is very important. What is correspondent bank and what is correspondent and respondent bank and what is correspondent banking? Very important. Officially valid documents for the KYC. Very important, right? So this is it. This is the class second for PPB, the most important topic related to you all. So you can all just comment me in this comment, in the video of this comment, in the comment box of this video, that what topics you want me to cover in this series. Okay, you can just recommend me if you want to cover any particular topic. Just please write it down in the comment section. And thank you so much for attending this session. And if you want to learn the complete things, so we are coming up with a crash batch, we are coming up with a crackers batch, we have the MCQ session plans for you, we have marathon sessions, we are have a foundation batch, selection batch, we have crash batches for you all, and these are all running in the Oliveboard app. Okay, whereas all these batches are provided to you in English medium as well as in Hindi medium. So whatever language you are comfortable in, you can join the batches. But instead of just choosing, pick and choose one batch that I'm enrolling in this batch, so every batch is important. From foundation batch, selection batch, you have your base strong. Everything is covered in detail. From the cash batch, you are just learning the quick revision of everything. From the capsule batch, we are just giving you the most important topics for the study, right? From the MCQs batch, we are giving you the revision series so that you can just be very well aware what type of questions can be asked in your examination. So you have all the batches are very important. So what you have to do, you have to just enroll yourself in the JIP Super Elite All-in-One subscription, in which you will get the access of all the live classes, mock tests, notes, and everything under one roof. You can get the access of 2000 plus live classes, AI analysis tests, case studies, numerical tests, previous cycle papers, right? Chapter wise note, special doubt clearing session, everything under one roof. So, just there are various discounts that is running on the Oliveboard app. I'm checking right now. So, in front of you, if I have checked this, that which means what is the current offer which is running in the Oliveboard app? Yes, so it is Mega March Mania, which is 50% off. So you will get a 50% off on the JIB and the CAIIB subscription, Super Elite subscription. So if you are using this code March, right? So if you are using this code March, you will get a flat 50% off currently on the JIB and CIB Super Elite All-in-One subscription. So kindly go and enroll yourself in the JIB Super Elite All-in-One subscription. Take care, everyone. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care. Bye, guys. Take care.